And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
All right, starting off with the tropics, you can see it's pretty active with tropical depression 19, and pretty soon this will become tropical storm 0 later on this morning as it does track its way up towards Central America. It will be making landfall there. It looks to be at some point over the weekend as a tropical storm still. But at this time, though, the storm does look like it will curve right back out to sea, and it's entirely possible that it could curve right towards Florida eventually at some point later on this week. But again, it's not fully certain at this time. There's still quite a bit of a week away from that action taking place. But right now, looking back at home, though, as you can tell, it's quite active with some shower chances moving through as that low spins over Illinois at this hour. But we expect more of that action to come into your area as we head later on this morning and into this afternoon. But for today, expecting a wet, soggy day, temperatures reaching the mid-50s after a slow climb in those temperatures throughout the day. A wet, damp Thursday for you. So if you're headed out today, make sure you have that umbrella with you all day long today because it'll be quite wet and drizzly as well. With temperatures pretty much this afternoon, 52 to 56, so not too bad despite the wet conditions. For tomorrow, though, another gray day, cloudy skies, not so much of the drizzle, but more of the cloud cover. Temperatures still reaching the low 50s with that northwest wind in place throughout your day for your Friday. So quite a cool, comfortable day. Temperatures reaching 51 to 54 degrees for your afternoon highs for your Friday. Pretty typical for this time of year, but looking ahead towards futurecast, though, this is 9:30 this morning. You see some more of those scattered shower chances moving in for us. We do expect that to again continue throughout your morning as that low moves overhead, and do expect that chance of some rain to continue this afternoon, some overcast skies around 3 o'clock, and maybe even some more drizzle coming in for us as we head throughout the evening, especially for our eastern counties. By 9 o'clock, still some of that drizzle falling over eastern parts of our counties. And then eventually we will get rid of the drizzle, but not so much the cloud cover, as with the moisture left over in the atmosphere, you can still have that cloud cover around throughout your course of your Friday, unfortunately, as a result. So looking at a gray end to your week with that cloud cover. But luckily, there is some good news with some sunshine in your forecast for your Saturday, as it does look to be a bit more of some sunshine coming in here. But as we head towards Sunday, the clouds will come right back in here as a front will be draping to our south later on that day. May trigger a very slim chance of a shower. But other than that, looks like it will remain nice and dry through Monday. But then by next Tuesday, though, this is when things turn active once again with our next system coming in here. By then, could bring in some shower chances by the time we get to Tuesday morning. But behind that system is the major question, as right now some models are very much differing on the arrival of some much colder air. As right now there are two possible scenarios, one being that if the front slows down, we could have more of that milder air sticking around, with the colder air being delayed further up to our west with the snow showers staying well off to our north. But if scenario 2 happens, where we get the cold front coming in pretty quickly and moving all the way further down to the south, that could mean a much colder setup with some snow in play, especially with the moisture being left behind that front. We could see, again, our first chance for some snow potentially by the end of next week if that does verify. But again, there's still a lot of uncertainty with the models, and they're still very much differing at this time, but we'll keep an eye on that for you going forward. But overall, 50s next several days, 57 on Saturday after some fog, 62 on Sunday, 62 Monday, 65 on Tuesday. Look at that, pretty warm that day, but then some rain chances again moving in for us that day. 51 degrees on Wednesday, much colder, and then temperatures down to the 40s with some rain and some snow chances Thursday all the way through next Saturday.
I don't think many people are ready for snow right now, so chances are kind of low, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. Right now it's still like a lot of uncertainty, as again, some models are like, oh, it's going to be warm, windy next Thursday, while some are saying, no, it's going to be cold, blustery, terrible. So I like to err on the side of caution, especially with, again, as it get closer and closer towards next week.
Yeah, you don't want to get too many people excited about that, right?
Oh,
or
yeah,
upset.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I know there's people out there who's like, yeah, you like snow, and there's others who are like, no, don't even mention the S word.
Don't mention the S word. Yeah, I guess I'm in that boat right there. All right, thanks, Eric.